Beloved friend, breathe with me for a gentle moment. Feel the air enter your chest, then softly leave again. Within this quiet rhythm lives proof that life renews itself without any effort on your part. Breathing is your body's way of saying, it is safe to start over. If your heart carries the weight of missed chances or plans that slipped away, bring that tenderness here now. Allow the shoulders to soften, the jaw to unclench, the gaze to rest. Each heartbeat whispers that no pathway is closed forever. A fresh path appears whenever you choose kindness toward yourself. Let those words soak in, kindness toward yourself. With that kindness as soil, the seed of a new beginning already lifts its head toward the light. You may sense the sting of disappointment in the chest, like a small knot tied too tightly. Pause with that feeling rather than pushing it away. When the mind says, I failed again, answer with a softer voice. I am learning how to live. Notice how the body responds when harsh judgment loosens its grip. Hands unclasp, the brow smooths. One thought can tighten every muscle, another can relax them all. Speak this quiet affirmation with me. I grant myself permission to start afresh. Say it once aloud, then allow silence so the words can settle in the spaces between the cells. No rush, no pressure, only steady permission granted with every soft breath. Think about spring mornings when dawn slips over the horizon in pastel shades. The sky never apologizes for the darkness that came before it. Dawn simply arrives and fills the world with pale gold. In the same way, you do not owe an apology to yesterday. Offer gratitude for what it taught. Then allow this sunrise within you to stretch its colors across your inner landscape. If grief still lingers, let it sit next to hope, like two old friends sharing the same bench. They do not cancel each other. They coexist, showing that the heart is spacious enough for the whole range of human experience. Bring awareness now to the places that feel tired. Perhaps the back holds old burdens, or the throat holds words never spoken. Inhale through the nose, guiding breath into those places. Exhale through parted lips, releasing a puff of warm air that carries tension away. Picture each exhale as a gentle sweep of a broom across a porch at dawn, clearing yesterday's leaves to make room for today's barefoot steps. While you breathe, silently offer yourself another affirmation. Every breath renews me. Let the simplicity of that statement soothe the parts of you that think renewal must be a complicated affair. Setbacks often whisper that growth is too slow or that you are stuck. Yet growth does not follow a clock on the wall. It follows the rhythms of the soul. Seeds linger in darkness before sprouting. Still water holds reflections more clearly than rushing currents. Your pause is not proof of failure. It is fertile soil. Speak kindly of your own timing. The inner critic may protest, thinking strict rules keep you safe. Thank it for trying to protect you, then assure it that compassion builds stronger walls than criticism ever could. Feel the nervous system soften, like a kitten releasing its tiny claws after danger passes. Bring a gentle hand to the heart center. Feel warmth beneath the palm, a living reminder that life chooses you again and again. Whisper, I am worthy of beginning anew, today and every day. If tears rise, let them glide freely. They are evidence of unclogged energy making room for fresh joy. If laughter bubbles up instead, celebrate that too. Both tears and laughter water the garden of the mind. Trust that whatever emotion shows up is exactly the right companion for this moment. Now invite the mind to picture a simple doorway bathed in morning light. On one side rests your past with its stories. On the other, a room full of blank pages. Step through at your own pace. Feel the gentle breeze of possibility brushing your cheeks. Hear the hush of unmarked paper waiting for your next loving word. When you enter, carry only what nourishes you. Lessons, resilience, perhaps a small spark of courage. Leave the rest like coats on a hook by the door, items that once served their purpose but now feel heavy. Before we move on, settle into gratitude for your willingness to be present. Thank the breath, thank the heartbeat, thank the mind for listening. Affirm softly, I am safe to start again as many times as it takes. Feel how this sentence opens inner doors without force, like sunlight coaxing petals awake. Know that this moment is both ending and beginning, a bridge between who you were and who you are ready to become. Rest in the glow of that realization for several calm breaths, letting it spread through every strand of your being. Many beautiful souls carry the belief that something deep inside is broken beyond repair. If that notion whispers within you, welcome it into the circle of awareness without scolding. Place it beside a gentler voice that says, everything living bears scars, and scars can shine. Rather than racing to fix what aches, offer it listening. When sadness longs to be heard, listening becomes the medicine. Imagine holding a cracked piece of pottery in open palms. Instead of throwing it away, you trace the cracks with liquid gold, strengthening the vessel and making it unique. Your perceived flaws invite gold into the story of you. Those shimmering lines are proof of your endurance. Begin by noticing the messages that drift through the mind when an old wound throbs. Perhaps thoughts say, I'm not good enough, or I always mess things up. Instead of fighting them, turn toward them with warmth. Greet each thought the way sunrise touches a quiet hillside. As light meets darkness, shadows lose their power. With a soft internal tone, respond, Dear thought, I hear your fear, and I choose kindness instead. This practice transforms the inner landscape from a battlefield into a sanctuary. Speak the affirmation, compassion heals me, allowing its gentle pulse to reach places logic cannot touch. Take a slow journey through the body, starting at the crown of the head and drifting downward. Where does tension settle when you criticize yourself? Maybe the neck stiffens or the stomach tightens. Lay a hand where discomfort lingers and send breath there like cool water over warm sand. Feel tightness soften under gentle attention. You are learning the art of supportive witnessing, the opposite of harsh judgment. Each cell responds to the quality of thought that passes through. When the mind offers a soothing melody, the body hums along in calm agreement. Consider how a tree stands unwavering after a storm, its bark scarred yet sturdy. The scar records endurance. Your emotional marks tell similar stories of storms survived. When you approach them with tenderness, wisdom flows from them like sap nourishing new growth. Allow yourself to say, perhaps for the first time, what feels broken can bless me. Hold that statement inside like a candle. Let its light reveal hidden gifts, empathy, strength, patience. Notice how self-respect rises as judgment falls away. Now invite a brief pause for internal inquiry. Silently ask, what pain have I been hiding from gentle care? Listen without hurrying. Answers may come as words, images, or quiet sensations. Whatever appears is enough. Meet it with gratitude for revealing itself. Then speak an affirmation that matches this discovery. I care for the tender parts of me. Let the statement become a warm blanket around any vulnerable feeling. With each repetition, the blanket grows thicker, protecting and comforting spaces once left cold. If memories arise that bring sharp sorrow, envision releasing them like leaves into a stream. Not forced away, simply placed in flowing water that carries them onward. Watch them drift until they pass from sight. The stream keeps moving, yet it never condemns the leaf. In the same manner, you do not condemn your past. You allow it to travel forward, freeing energy for today's possibilities. Whisper, I free myself to live in this moment, and sense the spine lengthen as burdens lighten. Bring attention again to the breath. Notice how each new inhale arrives untainted by the exhale before it. Breathing does not cling to yesterday. It meets each second with fresh curiosity. Your heart can do the same. Inhale, welcome self-forgiveness. Exhale, release self-blame. Feel rhythm building trust with each cycle. Over time, the body memorizes this compassionate pattern, making kindness a reflex instead of criticism. Finally, acknowledge the courage it takes to see perceived brokenness with open eyes. Courage is not loud. It is a steady heartbeat that says, I will keep showing up. Honor that steady beat within you now. Offer thanks. Thank you, inner strength, for guiding me. Allow gratitude to ripple through limbs, organs, and cells, carrying gentle electricity of hope. Rest in this calm awareness for a few quiet breaths, knowing you are already healing by observing yourself with love. Life is a master teacher of renewal, whispering lessons through every sunrise and turning tide. Notice how dawn paints the horizon without asking permission. Night surrenders gracefully, understanding that its purpose remains even when hidden. Seasons shift from blossom to harvest to rest, each stage essential, none superior. These rhythms reveal a sacred truth. Beginnings are woven into endings. Endings cradle beginnings. You are part of this grand cycle, no less than the sun or sea. When one chapter folds, another unfolds. Trust that transition is nature's promise, not a personal punishment. Think of the ocean, how waves roll forward, pause, then retreat. The shoreline never accuses the water for withdrawing. It trusts the next wave will arrive. Likewise, when motivation recedes, meet the lull with patience rather than panic. Energy will flow again in its right season. Speak the affirmation, I honor my natural rhythms. Let it echo through your body like a gentle tide, rising and receding in perfect timing. Feel tension ease as self-expectation aligns with universal pace. Picture a garden after winter's sleep. Frozen soil seems lifeless, yet beneath the surface seeds hold silent dreams of green. The moment warmth returns, sprouts push upward with astonishing determination. Their journey tells you that dormancy is not death, it is preparation. If your spirit feels dormant, rest assured seeds are stirring quietly deep inside. Murmur, I allow new growth to emerge in its time. As you say this, visualize roots growing stable and strong beneath surface doubts. Observe trees shedding leaves in autumn. They release what no longer serves without clinging, trusting new foliage will arrive. Could you let go with similar grace? Perhaps release looks like forgiving unfinished goals from last year or accepting a changed plan. Lay one palm upward and imagine placing an outdated self-story on it. With an exhale, turn the palm downward, letting the story fall away like a leaf drifting to earth. Breathe in the spaciousness that follows. Sense how lightness creates room for fresh inspiration. Notice the moon's cycle from sliver to full orb, then back to slender curve. Its shifting face does not diminish its presence. The moon is whole even when partially seen. Your worth remains intact whether progress is visible or still in shadow. Affirm softly, I am whole in every phase. Allow the statement to swirl around the heart, dissolving any belief that worth depends on constant expansion. Embrace the grace of quieter phases when energy draws inward to restore. In daily life, simple rituals remind the nervous system of natural order. Standing barefoot on grass, feeling Earth's steady heartbeat, watching clouds drift, and noticing how they change shape without stress. Drinking a glass of water and thanking it for embodying flow. These small acts anchor you in the truth of renewal. Through them, the mind learns that beginnings are as ordinary and reliable as breathing. Consider setting a gentle alarm each morning labeled Begin Again to greet the day with conscious choice. When disappointment visits, invite it to walk through a garden path of cyclical wisdom. Show it budding flowers, ripe fruit, and resting soil. Let disappointment see that each stage has value. None stays forever. Then speak to it. You may stay while needed, and you may leave when your lesson is given. Notice how relief arises when emotions receive this respectful permission. Feel shoulders drop as tension releases its claim. Remember also the stars that emerge when night seems darkest. They hint that light remains accessible even when hidden behind clouds. Whenever hope feels distant, step outside under the sky, if only in the imagination, and look up. Whisper, even in darkness, I sparkle with new potential. Let that sentence lift the chest, widen the eyes, perhaps spark a smile. You are made of stardust and sunrise, ebb and flow, seed and blossom. Renewal is your birthright. Close this exploration of nature's lesson by resting a hand over the abdomen just below the ribs. Sense the steady rise and fall, the body's oceanic rhythm. Offer gratitude. Thank you, life, for teaching me to begin again. Pause in silence long enough to feel gratitude seep into muscles, bones, and breath. In this sacred quiet, know with certainty that each cycle of your journey is precious. Beginnings will greet you again and again, as many times as it takes, because renewal is etched into the very fabric of existence, and that includes you. When the mind speaks kindly, the body listens with relief. Every gentle thought travels through invisible pathways, touching the heart, the lungs, even the tiny vessels that carry life to your fingertips. In this moment, let us send a loving whisper through those pathways. Close the eyes softly and place a palm over the center of the chest. Sense the rhythm beneath your hand. Affirm with me, my thoughts create a safe home for my cells. Feel the words turn into a warm light that flows down the arms and settles in the belly. As you breathe, imagine each inhale carrying calm signals to the nervous system, and each exhale removing old alarms that no longer serve you. Notice how the shoulders relax a little more. This is not magic beyond reach. It is biology responding to kindness. Think of a houseplant leaning toward sunlight. Your inner life leans toward nourishing thoughts in the very same way. Offer that sunlight often, and the body will unfurl in gratitude. Gently guide awareness to the muscles behind the eyes. Many hold the day's worry there. Soften the gaze and silently repeat, I release strain from my sight. Feel a subtle widening, as though vision becomes spacious both inside and out. Move your attention down to the throat. Perhaps the voice has swallowed words of doubt. Touch the throat lightly and offer, I speak to myself with tenderness now. Swallow once, feeling ease slide down. Allow the breath to deepen, carrying oxygen to every organ. In this increased flow, cells rejoice. They sense safety and begin their quiet repairs. Trust that inner tissues know how to heal when the mind sends peaceful instruction. Now bring the third and fourth fingers to the pulse point on the wrist. Feel that steady beat. With each pulse, say inside, life loves me. Repeat for several moments until the statement syncs with the rhythm. You are teaching the circulatory system to link heartbeat with calm certainty. This practice may sound simple, yet repetition writes new pathways deep into the brain. Over time, stressful thoughts lose their old priority, and supportive thoughts move to the front of the line. When stress tries to knock again, the body will remember this new preference for peace. Let us invite a small visualization. Picture billions of cells, each like a tiny lantern. When a critical thought arises, some lanterns dim, preparing for danger. When a loving thought arrives, those lanterns glow brighter, signaling harmony. Speak aloud, I choose words that light my inner world. Pause to observe the glow, brightened by a shade. Know that even if doubt returns later, you can relight the lanterns with one compassionate phrase. The power is ever present. For practical support, place a small note beside your bed that reads, Thoughts before sleep become cells by morning. Each night, whisper a gentle idea such as, tomorrow greets me with ease, then drift away. During sleep, the body follows those directions, adjusting hormones, repairing tissue, and planning energy for morning tasks. Wake up and notice if the chest feels lighter, if the mind greets daylight with a softer hello. This is evidence of thought guiding biology. If unwanted patterns of thinking persist, treat them as children who need redirection, not punishment. When a harsh memory storms in saying, you are still broken, gently answer, thank you for reminding me how far I've come. I now choose healing. Notice the shift. Criticism loses its urgency when met with gratitude. Continue this gentle exchange until the critic's voice quiets. Over weeks, the habit of self-support strengthens like a muscle practiced daily. Take one more breath with me. Inhale softly through the nose for a count of 4. Pause, then exhale through the mouth for 6. Within this extended exhale, the body activates the calming branch of the nervous system, telling every organ that now is a time to rest and replenish. Repeat twice more at your own pace. Afterward, affirm, calm is my natural state. Let the truth of those words linger in the bloodstream, settling into each cell as a promise you intend to keep. The stories of yesterday often play like old songs on repeat, but today we learn to place the needle on a new track. Find a quiet space and hold a sheet of paper or open a fresh page in a notebook. At the top, write a single limiting belief that clings to your heart. Perhaps, I always quit, or I am unworthy of love. Feel any tension rise, acknowledge it, and continue. Underneath, draw 2 columns. Label the first old view, the second new view. In the old view column, briefly describe how the belief has colored past choices. Do this without blame, simply stating facts the way one might list yesterday's weather. In the New View column, rewrite the belief as a loving truth, such as, I learn from each step, or I am deserving of love now. Pause after each rewrite to breathe in the fresh statement, letting it settle internally like warm tea easing through the body. When your columns feel complete, read the New View statements aloud. Notice the sound of your voice carrying these truths into the room, into your ears, into the very air around you. Words spoken aloud hold more power than words trapped in thought. Once you have spoken them, perform a gentle release ritual. If using paper, slowly tear the page along the line between columns. Thank the old view for trying to keep you safe, then place that half in a recycling bin, or rip it into tiny pieces and discard. Hold the new view half to your heart and promise, I walk forward with these words. If writing digitally, simply highlight the old view text and press delete while offering the same thanks. Feel the digital space clear just as your heart clears. Invite the body into this renewal. Stand or sit upright. Lift the shoulders on an inhale, then roll them back and drop them down on the exhale. This physical gesture symbolizes shrugging off yesterday's weight. Gently shake the hands as if flicking water from fingertips, letting tension drip away. Finish by taking one step forward, even if only in place, signaling to the unconscious mind that movement toward the new has begun. For the next 7 days, begin mornings with a question: which new truth supports me today? Then choose one statement from your new view list. Write it on a small card or in a phone note. During the day, each time an old belief surfaces, pause, touch the card or open the note, and whisper the new truth 3 times. Over time, neural pathways strengthen around these chosen words. Much like a footpath becomes clearer the more it is walked. To deepen release, close each evening with a gentle practice called closing the notebook. Picture your mind as a book of daily stories. Visualize physically closing its cover. Say softly, today is complete. I rest in fresh possibility, then set the invisible book on an imaginary shelf. This signals the subconscious to process experiences peacefully overnight, freeing conscious awareness for restorative sleep. You may notice resistance arise, perhaps a voice hissing, "These exercises are silly," or "They will not work for me." That voice simply reflects earlier teachings about change being difficult. Greet it with understanding. I hear your fear and I choose hope. Then return to your practice. Each moment spent with hope rewrites the records of what is possible. Give yourself permission to feel awkward. Awkwardness is a sign of new terrain being explored. When strong emotions tether you to past events, use breath and touch together. Place one hand on the forehead, one on the abdomen. Inhale, feeling the belly rise. Exhale, feeling the head release thought pressure. With each cycle, picture yesterday's story dissolving like mist at sunrise. Affirm softly, the past cannot control my breath. Repeat until the body feels lighter. Lastly, savor the tiny victories. Celebrate writing even one sentence in the New View column. Celebrate each time you remember to breathe before reacting. Celebration forms bridges between the nervous system and joy, guiding the body to expect good news. These small lights string together, illuminating the path forward. Step onto that glowing path. It is paved with your own freshly chosen words. Now, let us reshape inner conversations so they become steady companions on this path of renewal. Bring awareness to the mind stream. Notice how thoughts appear uninvited. Comment on actions. Evaluate worth. Rather than silencing them, guide them gently, as a loving teacher might guide curious children. Begin with the first step of the self-talk reset. Notice. Throughout the day, pause at natural breaks, waiting for a kettle to boil, a page to load, or a door to open, and simply notice the sentence drifting through. No judgment, just acknowledgement, like spotting a bird in the sky. The second step is pause. Once you notice a thought, especially one that diminishes your confidence, imagine pressing a soft pause button inside the brain. Breathe in, allowing a heartbeat or two of spaciousness. This brief space interrupts the automatic chain between thought and emotion, and it readies the ground for choice. The third step is choose. Here, you replace the old sentence with an empowering phrase. Suppose the mind said, "I'll never get this right." After pausing, you might choose, I am practicing and improving every day. Speak the new phrase aloud if possible. The vibration of your voice anchors the choice in the body. Feel temperature shifts across skin, perhaps a softening around the eyes. The body recognizes safety in these new words. Practice this reset with small, common triggers first. For example, when you misplace keys, the automatic thought might be, "I'm so careless." Notice it. Pause with a breath. Choose, "I am capable of locating what I need." Then calmly look again. Over days, the brain learns that mistakes no longer lead to self-attack, and stress responses ease. Introduce supportive phrases that resonate with your personal journey. Two gentle options are, "I stand by myself" for moments of doubt, and "I move at my kind pace" for times of pressure. Write them on the inside cover of a journal or save them as the lock screen on your phone. Each glance becomes a reminder that you can steer your internal dialogue. Consistency grows new neural grooves through which kindness naturally flows. To amplify the practice, pair words with touch. Place a hand on the heart while repeating a phrase. Research shows that self-touch activates the same soothing systems called upon when embraced by a loved one. This simple gesture tells the body, "We are safe." Over time, the mind will associate uplifting language with physical comfort, strengthening both. A mirror also serves as a powerful ally. Stand before it, look gently into your own eyes, and speak your chosen phrase. If discomfort arises, soften the gaze and remind yourself that you are meeting a lifelong friend. The face before you has weathered storms, celebrated joys, learned, unlearned, survived. Offer it the affirmation, "I will not abandon you." Repeat until the shoulders drop slightly, the brow smooths. Even if only for seconds, that micro shift plants seeds of loyalty within. Return daily, watering those seeds. Between formal practices, weave micro affirmations into daily life. For instance, when pouring water into a glass, say, "I fill myself with ease." When tying shoes, whisper, "I am grounded." These tiny phrases might seem trivial, yet they stitch together hours of the day with threads of support, turning ordinary tasks into moments of self-care. Create a self-talk journal page split into 3 parts. Trigger, old phrase, new phrase. Whenever a trigger arises, jot it quickly. No elaborate detail needed. Note the old phrase, then write the new choice. At night, review the list. Celebrate each time you completed the reset. Where you forgot, congratulate yourself for now being aware. Awareness is victory. Over weeks, You will notice fewer entries of old phrases and more immediate jumps to new supportive language. Sometimes a stubborn statement resurfaces despite practice. Approach it like a knot in a necklace chain. Tugging tightens the knot. Gentleness and patience loosen it. Sit quietly. Breathe into the shoal of tension the phrase creates. Ask lovingly, what need hides beneath these words? Listen, perhaps the need is safety, love, rest. Acknowledge the need, then craft a phrase that directly supplies it. For example, if the need is rest, replace "I'm not doing enough" with "rest renews my strength." Speak the replacement slowly until the body sighs in agreement. End each day with a brief hand-on-heart reflection. How did my inner voice support me today? Note even the smallest kindness. Gratitude locks in learning, encouraging the brain to repeat supportive patterns. As nights pass, you will rise each morning to a mind that greets you with warmth rather than worry. And should old echoes return, you now have the tools. Notice, pause, choose. All along this journey, remember that mastery is not the absence of old thoughts, but the quick return to new truths. Celebrate every return as evidence of growth. With each supportive word, you write a new chapter in the story of self-belief, one where you stand as both author and loving narrator, assuring every cell, every memory, every breath that beginning again is not only possible, it is the song life sings through you, as many times as it takes. Now, let us take a moment to look deeply into the mirror of your own eyes, not as a stranger, not with hesitation, but with a quiet courage that says, I am learning to be my own friend. This is a gentle practice, one that may feel strange at first, but it holds such sweet power. Stand in front of your mirror and gaze softly. See the lines, the shape, the expression. Instead of judgment, offer presence. You do not need to say anything right away. Just be there. Breathe. Let your image feel your calm attention. Now slowly begin to speak. Try this simple sentence. I am willing to begin again. Say it once, then pause. Say it again, this time with a little more trust. Let the words move beyond sound and into your chest, your stomach, your toes. Repeat it as often as you need to until something in you believes. That little shift, that moment when belief begins to spark, is where healing lives. If your eyes water, if your voice shakes, that is all right. It means the heart is softening. Every day, make a habit of returning to this sacred space. Morning is beautiful, but any time is right. Look into your eyes and offer something kind. You can say, I stand by you, or I trust in your becoming, or simply, I love you. Do not rush. Let the words find their way. Some days will feel easier than others, and that's okay. You are not aiming for perfection. You are building trust. Mirror work is more than just saying words. It's about meeting the self fully. Not just the polished version, but the raw one too. The tired one, the grieving one, the unsure one. Each version of you deserves compassion. You might place a hand on the mirror, right where your heart would be. Let the image reflect that kindness back. Affirm again, I am healing as I begin again. Sometimes people wonder if talking to their reflection really matters. But remember, your mind listens, your cells listen. The water in your body holds memory, and it responds to kindness. When you speak to your reflection with warmth, that warmth travels inside. It tells every part of you, you are safe now. It tells your nervous system, you can stop bracing for pain. It tells your spirit, you are welcome here. If resistance rises, and it might, greet it with curiosity. That voice that says, this is silly, is just a protector. It's trying to keep you from disappointment. Thank it. Then invite it to sit nearby while you speak anyway. Over time, the protector learns to relax. It sees that love is not dangerous. It sees that you are becoming someone it can trust. You may choose to place affirmations on your mirror as little reminders. Write them on notes or draw symbols that speak to your heart. Perhaps a heart, a spiral, or a sunrise. Let your reflection become a sacred altar, a space where truth is spoken softly and often. Remember to celebrate small moments. The day you look and don't flinch. The day you smile without forcing it. The day you say, I love you, and mean it just a little more. These are miracles. They are signs that you are returning to yourself. At night, before sleep, you may return once more to the mirror. Offer this phrase, thank you for trying today. I am proud of you. Let your reflection absorb that gratitude. Sleep will come easier when your inner world feels appreciated. And in the morning, your reflection will greet you like an old friend. There is something sacred about gratitude. Not forced gratitude, not the kind that ignores pain, but real, tender gratitude that says, even in the midst of it all, I see a light. Gratitude changes the way your body holds stress. It slows the breath, eases the stomach, softens the muscles. When you notice even one good thing, it sends ripples of calm through your whole being. Let's begin with the smallest joys, a warm sip of tea, the sound of rain, the comfort of a soft pillow. These may seem simple, but they are everything. When you begin to say, I am grateful for this moment, life becomes less of a struggle and more of a gift. Gratitude doesn't erase hardship. It simply makes space for beauty to live alongside it. Try this gentle exercise. Close your eyes and think of 3 things you are thankful for right now. Let the images rise gently. Hold them softly in your awareness. Breathe into each one. Feel how your heart responds. You may notice warmth in your chest or a little smile on your lips. This is your body saying thank you in return. You can also carry a small item in your pocket, a gratitude anchor. It could be a smooth stone, a ring, or even a key. Every time you touch it, whisper one thing you are thankful for. It could be as simple as, I am thankful for air, or I am thankful for this chance to begin again. This simple habit rewires the mind to seek blessings instead of burdens. Keep a gratitude journal beside your bed. Each night, write down 3 moments that made you smile or brought comfort. They don't need to be grand. Maybe someone held a door open. Maybe the sky was a lovely shade of blue. These little notes become a soft blanket you wrap yourself in at the end of each day. You can even write gratitude letters to your body, your breath, your younger self. You don't have to send them. Just the act of writing brings healing. Try this. Dear body, thank you for carrying me. Thank you for continuing, even when I was unkind to you. I promise to treat you with more love. Or, dear past self, thank you for surviving. I now choose peace. There is no right or wrong way to practice gratitude. You are simply training your eyes to see the good more often. With time, gratitude becomes your natural lens. And when things go wrong, as they sometimes will, you will still be able to say, even now, I trust that something good is growing. Feel now into this affirmation. Gratitude brings me back to love. Repeat it slowly. Let the words settle. Let them become part of your breath. Let them soften your gaze. Gratitude does not ask you to ignore pain. It invites you to see joy shining through the cracks. It can be deeply comforting to create a personal ritual for beginning again. One that gathers all you've learned and all you've released into a small sacred practice you can return to anytime. You might begin each day with 3 slow breaths. Place a hand on your heart. Whisper, "Today is a new beginning." Feel the words anchor into your chest. Then say an affirmation that holds meaning for you. It could be, "I am allowed to start fresh," or "Every moment is a chance to begin again." Let the affirmation float in your awareness like a leaf on water. Let it take its time. You may choose to stretch your arms overhead or take one gentle step forward. Movement signals to the body that something is shifting. A light stretch, a small walk, even rolling the shoulders can open new energy pathways. These small actions tell your entire system we are entering a new space. After that, offer yourself one kind promise for the day. Just one. Perhaps, "I will drink more water," or "I will pause before I speak." Let it be small and doable. Speak it out loud and write it down. Each promise kept builds trust with yourself. Each one is a stepping stone toward healing. Place your ritual where it can live with you, in your phone, by your bed, or written on a card in your wallet. If your day becomes difficult, return to it. Sit for 1 minute. Breathe. Repeat your phrase. Touch your heart. Let this practice become a lifeline. You may also design an evening ritual, a time to release the day. Try gently rubbing your hands together, then placing them over your eyes and saying, "I close today with love." Let that warmth be the last thing your eyes see before rest. These tiny acts, repeated with care, become doorways to peace. And most of all, know this: your ritual does not need to be perfect. It is meant to serve you, not pressure you. If one day you forget, begin again. If another day you feel distracted, begin again. The practice lives in the returning, not in the performance. Now feel the quiet after the breath, the pause where nothing needs to be done. Here is where peace enters. Here is where you hear the truth clearly. I am allowed to begin again, as many times as it takes. Let those words echo gently within you, as many times as it takes. If the day brings setbacks, return to breath. If the night brings sorrow, return to kindness. If the road feels long, place your hand on your heart and say, "I am walking in love, and love is patient." You are never too late. You are never too far gone. Every sunrise is a divine invitation to start anew, and within you lives that same sun, the power to rise again, to warm your own soul, to illuminate your next step. So let today be that step, gentle, grounded, real. Whisper with me now, "I forgive the past. I trust the present. I welcome the future. I begin again in love." And so it is.